A few days ago, I was just browsing and I just decided randomly to check in on the Virginia's governor's race. And I discovered this campaign ad by Glenn Youngkin, and I thought the claims were bizarre, so I decided to investigate a little further. And now I'm making this video. So, first, I'll show you little snippets and then add some commentary and explanation. Let's begin.
Terry McAuliffe is dishonest. He spends all his time attacking Donald Trump. But here's the truth.
I've known Trump for 25 years.
McAuliffe did anything to get Trump's money.
I dealt with him extensively.
McAuliffe asked Trump for $25,000 to support his campaign.
The claim is that McAuliffe asked Trump for $25,000 for his campaign. This is true. As you can see, McAuliffe did actually receive $25,000 for Trump for his governor's campaign. Now here's the interesting thing left out by this Youngkin ad. I highlighted the date here, March 31st of 2009. What is so significant about this? Well, Donald Trump has not always been a Republican, and he is quite well known for switching his political affiliations many times. Can you guess what political affiliation he had in 2009? That's right, Trump was a Democrat until September of that same year. So I'm unsure of what this grand conspiracy that's being touted here actually is. A Democrat asked a fellow Democrat for campaign contributions. Now, you could make the argument that Terry McAuliffe should still not have been associating with Donald Trump, considering his history of inflammatory comments. The Central Park Five comes to mind quickly. However, politics tends to make strange bedfellows, and Terry McAuliffe needed campaign financing. Still not an entirely defendable action, but it makes far more sense and is far more understandable than this ad, which makes it out to seem that McAuliffe was asking for assistance from a Trump with our modern day perspective of him being a Republican, which is entirely false. Anyways, on with the rest of the ad.
To ask a friend of mine, I've known him a long time, Governor Terry McAuliffe.
Golfed with him, hugged him, toasted him.
To the President of the United States of America.
This is particularly egregious. Let's start with Trump's opening comments at this event.
So I can say that after 4 weeks, it's been a lot of fun.
This event was 4 weeks into Donald Trump's presidency and took place in February 25th and 26th, before Trump became well known for what he would go on to do as president.
Thank you. I just want to salute and toast the governors, the great governors of the United States. They have done an amazing job. Such an easy job you have. So easy. But you have done a fantastic job. So I hear this is a record number of governors, 46.
I'm sure you've started to piece things together by now. This is the National Governors Association dinner before meetings would begin to discuss state policy. 46 governors were in attendance, so of course many Republican and Democratic governors are going to be there, including Terry McAuliffe, as you shall shortly see.
With that, I would like to toast the great, great governors of the United States. Thank you. Now, I know it's inappropriate, but I'd like to ask a friend of mine, I've just destroyed his political career, from the other side, a man from Virginia. I've known him a long time, and he's a very good guy, Governor Terry McAuliffe, to come up and also, perhaps, make a toast. Thank you.
Again, they were both very much well acquainted in 2009, at least, when they were both Democrats.
Now, Mr. President, as you know, I am chairman of the National Governors Association, so I'm not sure if the 46th, the largest crowd ever, is due to my chairmanship or your presidency. But tonight, in the spirit of bipartisanship, sir, we will both take credit for the greatest NGA meeting in the history of NGA meetings.
And there you have it. Donald Trump, the president, just invited the chairman of the NGA, whose meeting they're having right now, in order to give some brief words. That's the conspiracy. They're buddy-buddy because of this. And also, notice the banter and friendly language. Lots of jokes have already been made. And, of course, in the spirit of bipartisanship. So, just to set up the atmosphere even more.
I also want to thank the Vice President of the United States and Ms. Pence. On Friday, for the first time ever, they opened the Vice Presidential Mansion, the Naval Observatory, to host the governors for lunch. That had never been done before. So if we could give a great round of applause to the Vice President, Karen Pence.
I find it very interesting that they're alleging that Terry McAuliffe's so friendly with Donald Trump, yet they never mention how, if you look at this clip, he's clearly so very friendly with Vice President Mike Pence as well. I wonder why they don't bring that up. Anyways.
And I want to toast to you, Mr. President, and to say we want to work with you to build on those ideals that have instilled and brought all of us governors together, that we can respectively grow our states and grow our nation to be truly the great destiny that we are. So I would like to offer a toast to the President of the United States of America.
Trump gave a toast to Terry. He was invited to speak, and then Terry gave a toast to the Vice President and the President and stated the goals of the NGA meeting, which is a bipartisan thing. Oh, what a conspiracy this ad made. Anyways, speaking of it, let's get back to it.
Come on, McAuliffe, stop talking out of both sides of your mouth.
And that's it. I mean, if you ignore all of the context, this is a pretty great political ad. I was hoping this video was going to be roughly 3 minutes long. Looking at it, it's already well over 6, so I'm just going to end this off as fast as I can. Just the one thing that we can all thank Youngkin for is this nightmare fuel of an image.